Get over here! Surrender, now! Down, villain!
Good tidings.
What?
Hello, I.
Look, not much of a converser. Just bleed and leave me alone, right? Yeah.
Yeah? Always happy to see a new face. Been some time since we've had a new arrival. So long.
Yeah? Plenty else I need to worry about now. What are you needing? Back to work.
Aye? Yeah? We've no clean mugs and no clean beds. There's no tavern business running today. Nice to have a peaceful place in this desert. Got bandits raising hell in Apatir, Jotun in Menethir, and just great stretches of nothing in the Hollowlands. Half of the poor folks in this place can't wipe their own asses after a day of work. My swill's the only thing that keeps them smiling half the time. The rat's den of Odessa, if ever there were one. Few joys we outsiders can afford, so I keep the swill cheap as I can. Good.
We're going, Dove. The missives of Sable. I'd like to see what these pages hold. But that needs to wait. Keep that shroud on it. The time has come. While you did this, I finally learned who the Hierophant is. Argene of Sun Camp. We're taking her down, Dove. All of us. One last plan, one last job. The biggest we'll ever pull. I know now. I've had my suspicions, and the last one has been put into place. The Hierophant is Argene of Sun Camp. I've told Argene that I know her secret, and now she's asked to meet me in the ruins beneath Sun Camp. While we're there, you're going to plant the missives on Argene, and the gnomes will have her in chains, like she would have done to me. Argene tried to hand me to the gnomes for stealing the missives of Sable, a book they value greatly. Only you saved my life. She tried to do the same to you and Phasma in Rhythm. After that, we started putting my true plan in motion. I found the missives of Sable and found the Hierophant's identity. Now, we'll frame her for the crime she tried to have me killed for. Really? Really? You're asking that bloody question now? She tried to kill us, Dove, and she'll lead the travelers right to the gallows. Now that we're all on the same page, the plan involves me meeting with Argene as a ruse. Krilgarin will then help you into the ruins. While we're doing that, Phasma will draw the gnomes to Sun Camp. You plant the missives on Argene, they cast her off, and it's over. Phasma's got the tricky part. He's going to lead the gnomes to the ruins beneath Sun Camp. That way, once you plant the missives on Argene, the gnomes will move in and take her down. Krilgarin will be your support. The Fae have many powers and sensitivities. I figure she'd be best suited to helping you. I doubt Argene would invite me without having some form of security. Krilgarin will help you get past them, so you can plant the missives on her. I'm the bait. I told Argene that I would expose her identity to the travelers, so she would ask to hold court with me. With luck, I'll have her gaze long enough to let you plant the missives of Sable on her. Good. To keep the element of surprise, you'll be using a secret entrance to the ruins. It's one of the graves in Sun Camp. Once you're in, meet with Krilgarin. Now, we've got to move. Do your part, and hopefully we'll see the end of this job. What are you looking at?
Yes? Hello, hello.
At last, I can speak with Grimm's fateless ally with my true voice, and your meaningless plan is exposed. These ruins are full of travelers faithful to the Hierophant, who will kill any and all who intrude. This ends now. My powers may fluctuate around you, but they are not robbed of me. I could see enough of Grimm, Phasma, and Krilgaren to learn this plan. I tried to end your life once. I underestimated you clearly. Now I want to form a peace between us. I could use your skill. Frame Grimm for stealing the missives of Sable. You are not but a tool to him since he first approached you in Star Camp anyways. I suppose you believed it to be mere coincidence that it was Grimm who first recruited you into the Travelers. Grimm is crude and cruel, but with a bestial cleverness. He learned you were fateless, no doubt, long before the two of you met. He planned this rebellion long before Own's stand. He only waited until the perfect weapon to fight me appeared. And that weapon is you. Yes, yours is a fate I cannot read. I told you as much when first you prayed to me in Star Camp. I thought you were an aberration, but I'm coming to believe that you are instead a harbinger of times to come. Nature might cast us as opposites, as foes, but I believe together we might lead the Travelers to a golden age. A smart answer, but I cannot see your intentions. I cannot know that you will do as you say. Recall your oath and take this. It is a key to the wings of the Hierophant's court, my sanctum. It is where I will meet Grimm. Grimm will be in the East Wing. Remember that. Grimm is in the East Wing. Should you do this deed, your rewards will be great.
You have come. I was concerned, for Arjin has not come to this ruin unprepared. There appears to be many guards loyal to the Hierophant roaming this hall. There is also a strange enchantment not far beyond here. But they are not insurmountable with a quiet pace. She has contacted you? Grimm believed he had her fooled, but her skills are greater than we ever thought. But so is her hubris. That key she gave you can be used to reach Arjin as well as Grimm. She will be in the western wing of the court. But to reach her, you will need to bypass a strange trap. One that watches the way with eyes unblinking. There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the court. A statue called the Watcher. If it catches you, it will sound an alarm. But you can blind it. Extinguish the torches in its chamber and its gaze will be lost. The torches lie in its gaze, so the only way to snuff them is with a bag of winds, which the guards carry. Use it before entering the chamber and you'll be fine. Though it is magical in nature, it still relies on sight. If you could blind it, then you could walk in the shadows unseen. There is an item on a nearby guard that would be of use. A bag of winds. Using it, you could snuff the torches and plunge the room in darkness. You have lived enough of our ways to understand, perhaps. The Hierophant is the ruler of the Travelers, as you know. Where is the freedom in acquiescing to another's will? We profit from the Hierophant's wisdom, but pay for it in service. It is a high cost. Long it has been known that there were Arathi artifacts in Sun Camp, but I did not suspect a complex beneath the soil. No one did. I am far from its woods, and I miss it. I hope they are well outside of my presence. There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the court. A statue called the Watcher. If it catches you, it will sound an alarm. But you can blind it. Extinguish the torches in its chamber, and its gaze will be lost. The torches lie in its gaze, so the only way to snuff them is with a bag of winds, which the guards carry. Use it before entering the chamber, and you'll be fine. I've come to lend what aid to Grimm's fight that I can. I feel a duty to see him safely to the end of this. You need to steal a bag of winds from one of these guards. It will let you pass the Watcher, the stone sentry of the Hierophant's court. May the road rise to meet you.
Enough of your farces, Grim. You claim you want to blackmail me, but that is not your true purpose here.
Why, your worshipfulness, you can't blame me for desiring to have you all to myself.
This has gone on long enough, little man. I grow tired of your stallings. They will cease immediately.
I couldn't agree more, my dear seer. Seems like it's time for things to wrap up.
They've got the missives. Get them.
Let's get the hell out of here!
We must make our escape.
Many welcomes.
Dove, we better run like hell if we're to get out of here.
Many welcomes.
Algine's hold over the Travelers is broken. The Hierophant is gone. The Travelers will never be the same. You are like the Travelers of ages past. I name you one among their number. They'll sing songs of you forever as the Chariot. No jail will hold you. And since you've used the Shroud of Omission so well, I figured you could make some use of this.
Yeah?
I am honored to speak to you. We owe you much for your effort. All travelers do. With your great strength, you have freed us from the yoke. Now that we have seen the Hierophant safely fallen, I can know that my camp will be safe from their dictums and prophesying. That is how a traveler's life should be. To think that any traveler might see the Hierophant in chains is unexpected. There are many who now hold themselves free of her gaze. But the Hierophant was a shepherd, and many were her flock. Travelers that relied on her prophecy rather than their own skill to survive will not last long. May the wind be at your back.
Well, I seem to have attracted a guest. What can I help you with? Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Odessa. Smelled like vellum and book paste, as I recall. I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Arancourt hired me to take it and throw it in the quarry. That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Arancourt's orders as proof, if you pay the right price. I suppose you're right. If you care so much about the little rag, I can part ways with it. Now don't say I didn't give you anything. Who knows where the woman is now? They're saying that she was the Hierophant. She was always loyal. Guess that's why. But I hear she's wearing chains either way, and her camp is no more. Come now, you don't expect me to have actually read the thing. I have my reputation as a courier to think of. Haven't you heard, stranger? There's no sun camp anymore. Not after what the gnomes did to it. I can't... Argene was the Hierophant. Under our noses all this time. And now she's in chains somewhere? What will the travelers do without the Hierophant? There has always been one, and more importantly, what will Suncamp do without Argene? We don't deal in swords and wars or magic. Clever hands and quick eyes are what suit a traveler best. Good.
Tinkerer here. Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old store. Fancy a bit of work collecting some iron? Well, around, I suspect. I haven't been out on the road in some time, but as I recall, it's not too hard to find. I've been tinkering in this camp almost as long as it's been around. It isn't much like Star or Moon. Argene runs this camp fine, but after all these years, I don't even know her all that well. A good many people love the travelers as thieves, but we first started with people like me, tinkers, journeymen, and wanderers. Farewell.
Fancy to chat? Welcome to the Thirsty Wench. I'm Bera Grastar, owner, innkeep, and namesake. We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since motors pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you? Don't tell anyone, but I've run out of meat to serve the customers. If these louts find out, they're liable to start a riot. Do you have any meat with you? I'll pay you good money for it. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. I don't care where you get it, as long as it smells like meat when I place it over the fire. Hurry up with some meat, or it'll be my bones they'll be eating. Not everyone in Apatir worked for one of the big mining families, but most of them did. And when the work dried up, they stayed with their crews. Only now they're robbing travelers and kidnapping merchants instead of digging. Only thing we dig in Whitestone these days are graves. He's fine as far as nobles go, although he doesn't exactly fit in around here. He lacks that important layer of filth that comes from growing up in Apatir. Barely worth my breath, those bastards. Tell me, is it right to build a town and then suddenly leave it to rats? I don't think so either. The gnomes of Motus Mining have the people's hopes to answer for. They know better than to ever show their faces in Apatir again. You mean Steg? He's a good kid. Dumb as a plank, but sweet as they come. I really hope he gets out soon so he and Rindy can be together. Sure, we've got a few available, but they'll cost you. Nothing comes cheap in Whitestone. It's your choice. Not many places to sleep in Whitestone where the rats won't get at you. Mayor Eswin should leave them alone. That's about all I have to say about it. The Scorias are family to everyone in Whitestone. Yeah, they come into town every so often, looking to socialize, I guess. Best keep your eyes on your belongings. There's a whole camp of them east of here near the cliffs. I think they call it Sun Camp. That was a joke. Same old faces, same old troubles. Whitestone hasn't changed much since the gnomes left us to the wastes. The mercenaries are new and good for business. We do have a few visitors, Alpha and a traveller to boot. I'd better watch out or the thirsty wench is going to get all respectable.
Weapons or... If you have any information about the Scoria family, report it.
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise a glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards. I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pines, I've decided to disobey my direct superiors and not perform my duties. To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones. I volunteered to be a messenger, to bring death notices from the War Council to the families of the deceased. I thought it would be welcome respite from the war, but it's been its own kind of hell. I got through some of them, but by the time I reached Apatir, I was done. You would do that? It would keep me from getting discharged, for I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic. Your energy will not be spent in vain. I will pay you well to do this for me, but the road will be long and fraught with grief. Tell them what you want. Won't change what has happened. Their sons and daughters are gone. No one can soften that blow. I walk the wall of Melsenshire. Do you know what that's like? The silence breathes. The shadows move. Every night is a lifetime. No drink can drown those memories. What's there to say? The Tuatha just keep growing bolder, and our numbers fewer. Not like the people of Apatir care. They've got their own problems. This village is as good as any. I've seen many such places, all of them ravaged by the war, all of them feeling the distant decay of the Tuatha. There is no escape. Goodbye.
Are they giving you a hard time around here too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say. You don't look like one of Eswin's ruffians. No, you look different, which is a good thing in this sun-blasted nothing. All right, I'll tell you. Our friend the mayor has something stashed up in his house, something worth a fortune. Can you believe that? There's something of actual value in Whitestone. I've been sent to get it, but I can't seem to find a way in. Until inspiration strikes, I'm waiting here, keeping the ale busy. Silly question. Who doesn't hate the mayor? We travelers had a good thing going here in Whitestone. The people came to us for their needs. We had a relationship. Now Mayor Eswin says trading with travelers is illegal, and as a result, the folks of Apatir won't touch us. I'm surprised they even let me into town without a fight. You're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village. It's got more hidden corners than a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good. Bye.
How may I help? A lot of riches to be found in this world, if only you know how to look. I can train you to find them, should you wish, and with the Hierophant's blessing. They're saying she was the Hierophant the whole time. Could she not have seen what would happen to Sun Camp? After all she's done, I heard she's chained in some secret vault, never to see light again. Hierophant, keep us. Stay alert.
Strange up.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me.